Hello and welcome to another in my Simple Sunday series. This is Suzanne at Hullahbaloo.com and today's 5 items will be focusing around the Hearts and Hugs Cling stamp set. So as you can see, gorgeous little animals on here. I love a set that I can either do an outline stamp and leave as is, or maybe elevate it with some colouring. However, today my 5 items, as you will see, only involve an ink pad, because of course my rules of Simple Sunday are limiting myself to just 5 items. So a bundle, Memento ink, white cardstock, thick and normal thickness, and an ink pad. And today's ink colour is Berry Burst. So we are going to be making this card. Now I've changed this ever so slightly, as this colour in the background on this one was Moody Mauve, but I've also made another Simple Sunday that's coming up using Moody Mauve, so I thought we would showcase a Berry Burst on this one instead. But as you can see, the stamp set is very cute, and does come with dies to cut this out. However, today I will be showing you how to make it without the dies, so if you buy just the stamp set on its own, you can still make this card. So let's get going. So as I say, we're not using the dies, so I'm going to pop them away. In the stamp set itself, I am using this trio of little hearts, so that's here. We're using these, I'm confirmed that they're walruses. I was torn between sea lions, seals and walruses. Now seals I know don't have tusks, walruses I think are just giant sea lions, and so these sea lions are just giant seals, sorry, so I'm guessing these are walruses. So either way, we're going to use those. And then I'm going with the I could just hug you sentiment. I think it fit well with the big walrus. So yeah, so blocks for these. I've got a block for my hearts. I've got a G block for my sentiment, and then I've got an E block for my walrus. We've got our Memento and Berry Burst. I'll pop my card base to one side. I'm going to pop a 3x3 just up in the corner. We're going to do these pieces first. So this one is for the sentiment. So I could just hug you, which I think is well cute. So let's have a look. Let's get this stamped. Beautiful. Then we'll get, so when we've got a stamp set this big, and it's bigger than the ink pad, I turn the ink pad upside down and I take the ink to the stamp instead. It's just a bit easier because then you can see where you've got ink, etc. Put that up there. Let's stamp these onto here. Loving that. Right, let's move all those out of the way. Pop that up there. We need to swap these round. We can put Memento away now. We just need these hearts and the Berry Burst. Just going to grab a sheet of scrap paper. I've still got one of the old small grid paper stacks, so we're going to use this. And then all I am doing is randomly stamping these hearts all over the background. Let's flip that over and do that again, shall we? So as you'll see from me, what I film is what you get. If I make a mistake, you're getting it. Let's face it, all crafters make mistakes while they're crafting. That's part of what we do. I think I prefer this in Berry Burst. It's looking better than the Moody Mauve. Now, Moody Mauve is a great colour, but I think a card like this with the walrus as cute as they are needed just to be a little bit brighter. Right, so that's Berry Burst done. Pop that away. Background. Okay, and we now just need to cut out these pieces before we start building. So as I said, this does come with the dies, and it does have one that fits around the entire stamped image and just cuts that out. But I'm going to do it as though I've only bought the stamp set and show you that you can cut this out quite easily with fussy cutting. So I've got my snips. These are really good for fussy cutting, very sharp, but they make fussy cutting really easy. So I just let the scissors do the cutting, but don't move your scissors. You want to move the card into the scissors. So if you're going around a corner, you'll notice I'm moving the card rather than the scissors being moved. It means I can make one long movement with the scissors and it cuts it out without those jagged edges that you can sometimes get when cutting. And as you can see, lovely straight, well, I say straight, it's just one big long movement on this shape because they're quite open and long lines, which is great. I don't like when you have to cut in and out of multiple things. Don't mind it now and again, but I love when you get an image like this and it's just so simple to cut it out. Even the people that don't like fussy cutting won't mind this one as much as it's such a simple line to cut. Let's just finish that off a bit better. Yeah, there we go. And then with this one, I'm just going to get my longer scissors, and first I'm going to cut quite close round it in a rectangle, like so. There we are. And then if I show you the final one, you will see that I cut it up into words just to make it go over the silhouette of them. So I'm going to bring my snips in again because these do I can see either side of them when I cut with these. So cut the U and then the hug and the just. And then I didn't want to go around the eye. I thought it might look silly on its own, so I left the I could. So I could just hug you. Get them the right way. Right, and now we just need to prep those for building up onto the card. So dimensionals for the big piece, so for this big piece and the sea lions, but then for the I could just hug you, because the pieces are quite small, bringing in my mini dimensionals. So if we pop a mini on the back of each word, so flip that over and a mini on and another on there and another on these two. Now you can put two on the I could, in fact I think I'm going to, just so it doesn't sag. So 1, 2, so that's the small ones done, and then the larger ones on here and here. So there's my dodgy stamping I did first. So 5 as normal on my Simple Sunday 3x3s, and then I'm putting, I think I put one in each end of the, in fact no I didn't, because if you look, the walrus at either end just tick off the board a little bit. So I'm just going to move this one in a little bit to about there. Yeah, it's better. And then same at the other side, and then I think I put one in the middle and one up in the middle of their heads, like so. So we'll pop this on first. Where's my card base gone? here's my card base. So we'll take the backings off of this. And then I suppose it doesn't really matter which way it goes, but go with the way that the hearts are mostly the right way. So that'd be that way for me. And then on it goes. And then, as I always do on my Simple Sundays, top corner stuck, pivot it until you've got it level, and then that goes down. Backings off of the walruses, and then they can go down here like so. And then we need to get our words in the right order now. So this is the I could, because I know that that had 2 on the back of it. I'm just going to pop these at like a jaunty angle. So I could, is this just? It is. This is just. We'll offset that the other way. What's this? Hug. Again, just a little bit higher and jaunty. And then the U, which I'm going to bring back down here. And there we have it. We have 2 Simple Sundays made with the Hearts and Hugs stamp set. Now, which colour do you prefer? So the right one is Moody Mauve and the left one is Berry Burst. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And of course, if you make one of my Simple Sundays, please don't forget to tag me in it or mention it down in the comments below. As usual, everything that you can see today in my 5 items and in my basic craft kit are available on hullahbaloo.com/shop, or in the description below this video, or on my blog. There is a full list of what I've used, plus measurements, for you to then follow along. Thank you for joining me this time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.